Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of TGIM. I'm here with Kayla again this week, and I have to say, we've just had a really good laugh because we were just trying out some background filters for our Zoom settings this morning. And I have to say, Kayla looks really good in a little French beret.
Stay tuned for another TGIM. Maybe we'll wear
it. So, cheers, Kayla.
Cheers. Oh,
we love Mondays.
Okay. Happy Monday.
So we're excited to bring you today's, thank goodness it's Monday's content. And we're really going to talk about, we just got off of our coffee cheers call, which is when we come together with our community every Monday morning at 9 a.m. PST. And we just hype one another up for the week. And the energy is so high. And so that's what we want to talk about today. The importance of kicking not only your day off really well, but your week off really well. And we're going to talk about the power of having accountability and the vibrational frequency that comes from being in such a contagious, energetic group.
Yes, here we are.
Yes.
Okay.
Here we are. So why don't you start off, Kayla, and share like what was one of your favorite things about this morning, or just about coming together in Coffee Club every Monday in general?
One of my favorite, well, maybe we should start with how this all began.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because maybe people are like, what the heck is Coffee Club?
Yeah, so because that relates to how it's one of my favorite things. So back when Nicole and I were just finishing coaching school and just becoming full-time entrepreneurs, we knew we weren't working together yet. And we knew we wanted to create companies, or a company or whatever. We knew we wanted to create our individual companies that supported people to move forward with their lives through coaching. So we committed to getting on Zoom every single Monday morning at 9 o'clock and co-coaching each other. So Nicole would coach me for half an hour and I would coach her for half an hour, and then we would hop off and do the rest of our day. We found that when we became new entrepreneurs, it's a huge shift from being an actual employee of a company. As an employee, no matter what, you have to show up at 9 o'clock in the morning on Monday or 8 o'clock, whatever. You have to pop into the kitchen in the office, grab your coffee, say hi, go to your desk, sit down, get working. When you have no one to say hi to and you have no accountability and all you're doing is working for yourself, generating your own momentum, checking things off this to-do list that you made, it's really hard to feel anchored and keep going and to feel focused, let's say, every single day. Yeah. So we created just together, we were like, okay, we're going to meet every Monday and we're going to make the most of our Mondays. From there, so many things happen. Be here forever if I tell the whole story, but we decided to create a membership community where people who are serious about up-leveling their life can come together. And in the tradition of what got us going, every single Monday morning at 9 o'clock, we meet together and we broadcast it live to our group and talk about what's lighting us up on Monday. The whole thing is my favorite thing about the week.
Yeah. And it's like, it's evolved so much in just the past 9 months. We really brought this group community to light in January of 2021. And the last 9 months, it's really taken this evolutionary path where it started off being, Kayla and myself offering all of the events and webinars and these sorts of things. And then, slowly over time, one community member would ask like, hey, do you think I could share this in the group, or can I try this? And so now our community is really a place for women, not only to come and learn and grow with us, but with one another, and to practice their offers and their webinars and their workshops. And if it's not even a practice, just having a community of women who they know are supportive to show up to these events that they want to hold. So we've had breath work, we've had yoga nidras, we've had facial nights. Like, we've had so many fun events that, are facilitated in our community, but not actually facilitated by Kayla and I. It's facilitated by the incredible women who show up inside of Coffee Club.
Yeah. And it all started with 9 o'clock on Monday.
Yeah.
You want to go ahead?
Yeah. So I was just going to say that um, the being the entrepreneur piece is both a blessing and a curse. So it's a blessing in that I don't have to be anywhere at 8 a.m. on a Monday morning. And the curse is if I don't have accountability and something to keep me in place, then I may never actually get anything done on a Monday morning. So by having one another, like we did for so long and like we continue to do, and creating this community, we know for sure, for certain, that Monday is the most charged day of our week. We are always so lit up after our Monday morning calls with our groups.
Yeah. Can you talk about the vibration of the energy that we have in Coffee Club and how that matches productivity and attracting people into your business, that whole side of things?
Yeah. So if you are just tuning in now, or maybe you haven't had a chance to listen yet, we on the My Aligned Purpose podcast did a 12 little mini episode series, and it's called 12 Ways to Use Quantum Physics to Start and Grow Your Business. And it's really been extracted from the principles of the 12 universal laws. And the second law would say that everything carries a vibration. And so, meaning that everything is energetic. So, at one point, we may have known everything to be material. So, this is my phone and it's material, and it actually holds a vibration. And I do, and Kayla does, and our community does, and so on and so forth. So, we talk about that in the podcast series because it comes to light for us every time we're in our community, the vibrational piece. So, you may feel like, oh, it's Monday, it's hard to get out of bed, I don't feel motivated for the week yet, or it's unpredictable, I don't know what's to come. And what we know for a fact is every single time our community comes together, it is not just myself and Caleb initiating this vibration, it is just like vibration by a fact. So we show up, everyone is excited to network with one another, to communicate, to cheers their hot beverage of choice. Get their week going, say what they're looking forward to. We always have a book that we wrap each month around, like a theme. So, depending on what the theme of that book is, that carries a vibration. So the vibration of our community this month is like, how can I be better? How can I know better and do better and be better? How can I be more inclusive? How can I pay more gratitude? How can I offer more kindness? So that's the vibrational tone that our community is carrying this month. And just by showing up, even if you don't have anything to offer or you don't feel like saying anything, vibrationally, that's what you walk away with, as opposed to entering a Zoom room on a Monday morning, just like going to like the Monday morning, it's 9 a.m. Everybody come to the office. We're having the Monday morning meeting and everybody's tired and drying themselves in their coffee. And, and then as Brene Brown would say, yeah, you've got the meeting after the meeting, everybody leaves and they're like, can you believe so-and-so said this? In our community, it's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I just got this information. I can't wait to go do more with it. So there's a really big difference about showing up to a community on a Monday morning that carries a vibration that is motivational, inspirational, high vibration, opposed to showing up to a community where everybody's complaining, it's lackluster, it's pessimistic. Yeah, that's just what it is.
Yeah, and when you're in it, you make it either way. So whatever community you're in, come join us in Coffee Club, obviously, whether you're an entrepreneur or not. Maybe you're not at this moment, but you know in your heart that there's something more for you, that yes, you attend your job every day and you have your family, and you think, oh, there's just this thing that I've always wanted to do. Just come join us and see what that looks like and see what can happen.
Yeah, absolutely. So Kayla, do you want to talk about, I know you did mention it a little bit, like the accountability piece, but do you want to extract a bit further about how Coffee Club can be a place of accountability for people? Like we talked about our own individual accountability, but what do you see that happens with accountability in our community because of these group calls?
Oh, there's lots of things. For example, in September, someone in our community is hosting a special tutorial video on how to create content on Reels and then batch that content. She is someone who has a business that supports people to do this, and she wants to create a freebie for her website that she can put up on her website and say, check this out, join my email list, be a part of this. You know what really makes you create that freebie? When you present it to a group of women who are
Mm.
dying to know your secrets, who want to know what's going on for you, and then you can film that at the same time. You know, you
Oh
have to
yeah.
bring your A game. Your coaches are right there watching you. The pressure is on in the best way possible because we are here with love and we want to support you and we want to make your dreams happen and stand and watch you make these dreams happen. So the accountability saying on September 17th, I'm going to show up and film my freebie in front of 50 people in Coffee Club was pretty good accountability.
Oh yeah. There's nothing like it.
Yeah, there's nothing like it.
Yeah. And that is a main pillar of coaching is this accountability piece, right? Like everybody that we work with in our coaching calls will always create some sort of co-created accountability for after the call. So it's not like there's repercussions on our end. We're here to hold you accountable. But if you say you're going to do something and you don't do it, well, it doesn't affect Kayla and I personally or our business, but it will affect yours. And so the power of having us on the other end is, hey, you said you were going to do this. Hey, how's it going? You can do this. We become
Mhm.
cheerleaders, we become supporters. Like we're not letting you let yourself down anymore.
I love that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to write that down. We're not letting you let yourself down anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And we've talked about this before in a way where if I was to say to Kayla, like, okay, let's go for a walk every Thursday morning. We'll meet at the corner of this street and this street, and let's go for a walk. Okay, so Kayla and I show up every Thursday morning. We're not going to let one another down unless, like, something happens and we've been up all night. Then we're understandably not going to make it. If I didn't have Kayla or vice versa, and it was a commitment to ourselves, every Thursday morning at 7:30 a.m., I'm going to get up and I'm going to start my walk from here and I'm going to do this route. Well, if nobody knows that I'm doing this and I go to bail on myself, which I most likely will, because that's what happens is we make commitments and then don't follow through on them because of lack of accountability. Well, then I'm no further ahead than before I've made the commitment. So
And you
having the
just,
accountability piece is
yeah,
so vital.
then you start to spiral down instead of spiraling up. Then you start to think the following Thursday, well, I actually didn't do it last week, so who cares if I do it this week? Or you start thinking like in terms of doing your work, your entrepreneur work. Well, I keep putting these newsletters out and I keep putting them out and nothing happens, nothing happens. So why would I even put the newsletters out? So you're spiraling down. You're not
Mhm.
thinking of positive solutions. You're not seeing the bright side of things. You're not making changes and making moves because you're in the wrong vibration for what you
Yeah.
want.
Yeah. And by like no personal fault of your own, that's
Mhm.
just how we're wired. We're
Yeah.
wired to give up on ourselves because comfort is so much easier than growth.
And staying safe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
staying safe. Mhm. So, if you are willing to step outside of that comfort zone, if you're looking to have the accountability, not just from Kayla and I, but from the whole community at large, then yeah, we'd love to have you inside of Coffee Club. And if you're inside of Coffee Club already, we love you, we see you, we value you, and thank
Yeah.
you. And you are what makes this community. It wouldn't be a community if it was Kayla and I, it would be a partnership. So we are so happy that it continues to grow and expand with very inspirational, like-minded women.
Yes.
Mhm.
The women in Coffee Club are my joy for sure. Absolutely.
Mhm. And we love a good giveaway. So enter our community if
You
you're
know, we
like
love,
looking for for some freebies.
yeah, we love a good giveaway.
Mhm.
Okay, well, TGIM.
TGIM. So hold your vibration high, find the right group to keep you accountable, and it will change the course of your day and the course of your week. We love that saying, how you
And
live
the
your
course of
days is
your
how you
life.
live your lives.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's one foot in front of the other, and you get to decide, like, is today the day where you're like, okay, one foot in front of the other. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Happy Monday. And we look forward to hearing how this episode may have impacted you. And if you are listening to it today on Monday, August 23rd, there's still time to get into our Master Attractor Bootcamp. This is a free 8-day bootcamp challenge that we're offering.
Yeah.
And you can sign up to that by just heading to our website, www.mylinepurpose.com. A beautiful pink banner will flash over the top, offering you your seat. It's completely complimentary. We would love to have you. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.